Welcome, friends, to our Friday's practice titled Yoga for Stress Reduction. I have nicknamed this class Balanced Agni. So for the month of July, we are going to be integrating and exploring the fire qualities of Pitta in Ayurveda and the fire qualities of traditional Chinese medicine. Well, in Ayurveda, the fire translates to this word called Agni, and Agni relates to your digestion. So I want to start in a mudra, but before we do that, I want to show you where in the body what I'm talking about. Okay, so in this midsection here is the place of your fire, and your digestion in yoga or Ayurveda is called Samana. So Samana runs in a circle. Okay, so here's the basics of digestion. It's assimilation, right? Comes in through the top, assimilation, and then goes out through the bottom, elimination. All right. So in yoga, it's this idea that it's the food, okay, you take in, you process, and you eliminate. But also thoughts, feelings, and emotions go through the same process where you take them in, you digest them, and then you eliminate what no longer serves you. So we're going to start in a mudra. Okay, the mudra is Samana, where you put your fingertips and your thumbs together. Okay, so this is Samana from my Italian days. It goes like this, right? So that all the fingertips come together. Really, it's also all the 5 elements come together. So here's what the mudra looks like. Welcome to class. I'm going to join you on the mat. All right, so for today's class, a minimal of propping. If you have a low block around or a regular size block, if you choose later on in class. Okay, so find a comfortable seat. Okay, begin by taking in information. Just maybe settle your eyes for a moment. Maybe come into that Samana Mudra, where your fingertips are lightly pressing towards each other. And feel yourself breathe. All right, becoming mindful, just notice the quality of the breath. I notice that mine is not really that smooth when I first start, so just notice the quality of your breath. Okay, so check in with what's happening in the head, the position of the head or your thoughts and your feelings. Notice your torso. And notice your tailbone. Okay, let's begin moving the energy through the digestion with hand gestures. When you're ready to inhale, open all your fingertips wide. So extend your fingertips wide. And then when you're ready to exhale, lightly place the fingertips together. And just allow your shoulders to relax as you inhale and open your hands. And as you exhale, just starting to release a little bit of tension. All right, smooth it out a few more rounds. Okay. Let's release that practice. Come straight down onto your back with your knees bent. And with the digestive practices, the focus is on stretching the abdomen, twisting the abdomen, and moving. So a great place to kind of connect to that is the Tamasana somatic movements. Place one hand, it doesn't matter which one, just place one hand on the upper belly, kind of where the ribs knit together, and one below the belly button. Okay, so we're going to use the hand placement to sense what's happening in the abdomen as we move. So when you're ready to inhale, arch your back and feel your palms moving away from each other, so creating some space in that belly. And then a light exhale, drop into neutral spine. So we're going to do 3 of each, right? So complete 2 more rounds. Just slow and easy. Okay, pause. All right, so Tamasana talks about that red light as tight abdominals, right? Pulling the body forward. Okay, now let's reverse it. Inhale in the neutral place. Just breathe into your body. Feel your breath in your body, maybe at your hands. And then as you exhale, press your lower back into the mat, right? Sense your abdominals coming up and in. And explore that 2 or 3 more rounds. Just relax into your breathing. Feel your breathing. All right, and then notice we're not trying to effort. We're just allowing those abdominals to engage in a supportive way. Okay, release the breathing pattern, let everything settle. And now we're going to begin adding a curl up. So just so we can all be on the same place, slide the left hand behind your head and right hand at the bottom of the belly. And let's come through those two movements now coordinated together. So as you inhale, sense the tailbone going back into the mat, little back arch. And then when you're ready to exhale, flatten the back into the mat. Start to feel those core muscles massaging down on the organs of the belly, below the diaphragm. Okay, nice and easy. 2 more. So continue to sense your abdomen as those muscles are lengthening and shortening. Okay, and then when you've finished, we're going to take the right hand to the left knee. And this one is called just side curl up. So take a breath into your body, easy in. When you're ready to exhale, pull that knee in towards your body and your elbow lifts towards your knee. So elbow towards the knee. And a light breath releases down. Keep your hand on your knee. Okay, travel through 2 more of those. And then release both hands down by your side. Stack that knee over the other knee and just pause here for a moment. Right, so the somatic movements are designed to regulate your autonomic nervous system. Right? One of the major pathways for that rest and digest is the vagus nerve. Right? So when we have high vagal tone, our digestion is healthy. Okay, so the knees are at, let's call this 12 o'clock, and then you're going to drop your knees over to the top side leg, so over towards the right, and just let it go to 1, 2 o'clock. Don't feel like you have to go all the way to 3 o'clock, and then draw your knees back up to center. Okay, come through that movement. Don't worry about your breathing. Just see if you can relax into it just a little bit more. All right, just notice the holding patterns through your center. All right, so one of the ways that we can regulate our nervous system is to move gently. Right, so we want to have a healthy sympathetic nervous system, so move with ease. And a regulated parasympathetic portion of the nervous system, so we have access that sense of peace. Okay, if you're ready to stop moving, unstack your legs and then let both knees drift over to the right one more time. And take 3 breaths here in this twist. Okay, notice your breath. Okay, slide the knees back into neutral. Pull both knees into your chest, this apanasana, this place of elimination. All right, so press in comfortably. And then drop right into the sensation of the body. All right, maybe you notice the back of the head, your spine, the position of your tailbone. Now imagine fanning your ribs open as you inhale, right? So extending through the bottom ribs. And then as you exhale, hug the ribs in towards the midline. Just notice what that does in your body, expanding your inhale at the lower ribs. And then wrapping it all in. Okay, and then when you're ready, lower the feet down. Once again, place your hands on your body. Just find something that's comfortable above the belly button and below the belly button. And then let's combine that back arch and flatten. Okay, when it feels right to you. Inhale, arch your back. Send your tailbone back into the mat. Slow, easy exhale. Flatten your back into the mat. Feel the core muscles engaging. Okay, maybe 3 more of those. Feel the space as you inhale, hands moving away from each other. And then that space contracting as you exhale. What's it like to slow down and really pay attention to all the sensation in the body? Release the movement and just relax here for a moment, or just simply drop into stillness and notice. Okay, let's join together one more time with the right hand behind the head, and then the opposite hand to that right knee. Okay, so you know what to do. Maybe take about 4 rounds. Each time you exhale, explore hugging the knee in, pressing the lower back in, and notice how that helps the lift. Noticing the compression down the right side of the digestive system when you exhale. Okay, once again, let the foot find the earth, let the hands come down. Stack the right knee over the left. And then drop over to the top side foot. So drop over to the left side and then back to the center. Okay, maybe even be a little playful, right? So release what the rules are here and just feel the rolling of the hips. Just notice how the body organizes it. Right, and this side may already start to feel more open than the other side simply because we're doing this side second. Okay, so let's add a little bit of rest into this by unstacking the knees and then dropping the knees over to the left for a twist in stillness. Just feel yourself breathe. All right, so the breathing is the quickest way to regulate your autonomic nervous system. Right? Could calm everything down. Okay, so let's release the twist of the abdomen, come back through the center, and then let's massage the abdomen with the knees into the chest. Okay, so lots of options here. Maybe you like the knees pressed directly into your chest. Maybe you like to make space for the abdomen and draw your knees out towards your armpits, or maybe even just finding a variation of happy baby. All right, so allow your body to find comfort here in a posture that's soothing. And then let's return to the breath. Okay, inhale, soft belly. Exhale, pull the belly button in and upward, right? Accessing that vagus nerve. Two more. Okay, let the feet come down to the earth with gravity. Send your heels all the way out, arms overhead. Activate your arms. Pull your toes towards your head, and then feel the length of the abdominals here. Okay, as you pull your toes towards your head, you're going to start to feel the activation of those core muscles. Just be mindful, it's the pitta time of year, so maybe effort a little bit less. Okay, sense the natural curves of your spine. Take a breath in. Soft breath out. Okay, let's release out of this dynamic stillness and then come to a seated posture. I'm going to turn myself sideways to start. Okay, so we're going to come into a very relaxed C curve by placing the bottoms of the feet together. Right, so just find a comfortable place, make friends with the hips. Slide your hands to the side and backward a little bit. And then once you get here, tuck your pelvis under. Right, so the concentration here is going to be at the tailbone, right, the bottom portion of elimination. So when you're ready, inhale, rock your tailbone back, maybe lift your chest up a little bit. Okay, notice how that opens through the belly. And then soft breath out, tuck the tailbone under, maybe even drop the chin down. Okay, just sense your body organizing through the torso. You might notice your head. Okay, now let's release out of the movement. I'm going to turn myself sideways. Let the legs go wide to start so you can start to make friends with the positioning. Okay, so legs are wide to start. This is stretching the back of the hamstrings, right? So that's also related to the kidney meridian, which is that place of releasing fear and anxiety. Right, so just simply sense your legs for a moment. Okay, now check in with your head position. If you feel like you're a little forward flexed and the head is not tall, just slide a blanket or a block underneath the pelvis. Okay, let's begin. Pull the left foot in towards the midline. Okay, focus is on the belly. We're going to use this position to now twist towards the long leg. So twist from above the belly button over towards that right leg. And then let's take the opposite arm to the opposite leg. Just notice how you're breathing while you're twisting. All right, scan your body for any tension or tightness. And then equally for any places of spaciousness and openness. Okay, release out of the twist. We're going to take the left ankle and bring it over towards the right ankle. So maybe lift the knee up and then roll the hip. So now you're ankle to ankle. We're going to have a little bit of movement here where you inhale, lift your chest, lean back just a little bit, and as you exhale, rock forward comfortably. Okay, I like to run my hands down my legs for the felt sense, to feel my legs. Inhale, lifts and leans. Exhale, relax forward. Okay, just one more like that. Okay, come back up to the top. Slide that left leg wide again. Okay, and just notice how you're moving through that hip area, through that pelvis. All right, just once again, stretching those hamstrings out. All right, so interoception, sense from the inside. All right, so sense your hamstrings, your lower back. Let's find the twist on the other side. So you're going to slide your right leg in. Okay, and then begin turning from the rib cage over to the left. Opposite hand drops down onto the opposite leg. Okay, and then tune in. Right, so listening to your own digestion and twisting appropriately. And just notice whenever thoughts or feelings are arising. Just becoming mindful of what's here now. Okay, let's release off of the twist and then take your right ankle over towards your left ankle. Inhale, lift up and lean back just a little bit. Exhale, rock forward. Okay, do this a couple of times. Just notice this side. Right, you may start to notice you're sinking a little deeper. Okay, balancing a little bit of movement with stillness. When you're ready, open the legs back wide again. And this time you're gonna take a little support for the side bend. If you have a low block or a high block, you're gonna drift the right forearm down onto the prop, right? So it's a propped up side bend. If that's not comfortable and you're more comfortable with your elbow on your body, feel free to do that. And then when you're ready, you're going to take the left arm and reach underneath. Okay, so reach away from the body. Feel the side waist lengthening. And then twist the body open appropriately. So maybe you like to stay here. I'm going to come back here, but if you want to, you can start to pull your chest forward and rotate open into a twist. And just find something that's comfortable for you. And breathe. And release out of the side bend, walking your fingertips forward. Now we're going to use this as a lift and lower. So inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bend at the elbows, no forcing, just let the body surrender with gravity forward. Okay, inhale, soft belly. Exhale, right, moving in this way, in a relaxed way. Regulating the nervous system. Okay, once again, come to the tall place. If you'd like to prop up for the side bend, lean your weight over to the left on your forearm. Maybe this time let the head relax down too, right? So we can access the vagus nerve through the neck. And then check in. Maybe you want to reach that right arm into the side bend. Maybe you want to roll open, or maybe you simply want to rest that arm on the floor. And so when we take in information and integrate it, we have clarity of what's going to work for us. All right, so pay attention to your body. Breathe. Okay, slowly walk your fingertips forward. And this time we're going to stabilize the pelvis by coming up. Find a comfortable cross-legged position, right? So now hips are in a stable position. And then move through that C curve and arch with your breath. All right, so think about the head position, the torso, and the tailbone. All right, so it's basically the line of digestion. Okay, slowly release out, and then when you're ready, make your way to standing. And so when we have that healthy autonomic nervous system, our digestion tends to be healthy. Right? So feel the long line of the torso and the expanse and the opening here as you stand in Tadasana. Notice where your body is in space. And then just notice if that's difficult for you to stay in the noticing. Okay, so now let's give it a little energy. Reach both arms up, activate through your hands, press through your feet. Feel all of the muscles of the legs, the front body and the back body activating, holding you here. Okay, so take 2 more breaths. Release your arms into a T and step your legs wide. Okay, so we're going to stay in each posture about 3 breaths. So activate your arms, activate your legs, and take 2 more breath cycles here. Keep your arms reaching and turn your right knee out to the side and find a warrior 2 stance. Okay, notice the weight of your arms and your shoulders. Continue breathing through the rest of the breathing cycles. Okay, there's about 3. Release your arms down. You're going to use the left arm to windmill and step ankle to ankle and then bend into a chair pose with that Samana Mudra. Okay, so grounded digestion, moving downward appropriately. Right, and each of these postures will be in about 3 breaths. And then release your body forward into a forward fold. Okay, so maybe fingertips are on a block. So once again, having a little pressure on the abdomen is healthy for the digestion. We're going to add a little bit of movement here. Inhale, lift halfway up, so open the space through the belly, make room. And then when you're ready to exhale, close that space. All right, pull the abdominals up and in. Okay, flow through 2 more. Okay, when you finish, soften your knees, return back up into your steady mountain. Once again, sense that long line down the front of the body. Upward hands. Okay, so this is dynamic. Squeeze on your legs. Imagine pressing your arms together. Right, front body compressing, back body compressing. All right, so each place we're going to be about 3 or 4 breaths. When you're ready, open your arms up into a T. Step your legs wide again. Okay, sense your body, 3 breathing cycles. Turn the left foot out, warrior 2. Okay, notice how you're breathing, soften your breath. Okay, release the arms down. Sweep that right arm down and around as you step the ankles together in chair pose. Back to that digestive mudra. Okay. 3 rounds of breath. Make your way into a fold. Find support for your fingertips. Okay, and if you're taking care of your blood pressure, keep your head above your heart. As you inhale, lengthen halfway up. So extend the space at the belly. And as you exhale, hug it all in and fold. All right, be curious. 2 more of that. And then when you've finished, rest in the fold here. And maybe notice the ribs towards the thighs. And maybe notice the lower back stretching and the belly coming up and in. And just becoming aware of your body and space, proprioception. Right? When we can reduce that fear response, healthy digestion. Okay, last standing posture. Make your way back up to the top. Just allow your blood pressure to regulate here for a moment. Okay, go slow. Put a little bend in your knees. Pull the belly button in, lift your heels. Okay, so digestion has 2 directions, upward and downward. So start to reach your arms upward. Maybe they stay at chest height. And so this idea of energy moving upward from digestion is understanding and integrating knowledge. Okay, now sense the bottoms of your feet. And that digestion moving downward or releasing. And I notice my feet are moving around. Just notice what's happening in your body. Okay, release out of the balance. Take a breath into this tall place. And now let's move our bodies closer to the earth. Come on down. Let's start in that digestive place. Pull your knees into your chest. And then tune in. Maybe you come back into that happy baby pose where the knees drift out towards your armpits. What is going to soothe your body here? Do that. Okay, lower the right foot down. Send the left foot towards the ceiling for a hamstring stretch. If you'd like to, you can add the block underneath the pelvis. If you would like to add that 2-inch block underneath the pelvis to support the back of the pelvis, you can do that. Okay, and then lower down the heel. If you're in a more traditional size block, you'll notice it's a little deeper of a back bend. And so pay attention to the sensation as we open the belly in the back bend. Breathe. All right, so make room for your breath. Soften. Let the diaphragm extend. And as you exhale, give the gut a little hug. All right, so healthy digestion. Right, increasing those neurotransmitters of serotonin and dopamine. We feel better, we sleep better. And slowly draw that foot back in. And then pull the other knee into the chest. And slide that heel towards the ceiling. And make friends with your hamstrings here. Right? Not trying to overdo. Anytime we have our feet up, it's very relaxing for our nervous system. Right? So this idea where we're de-stressing our nervous system to bring our digestion back into a healthy place. Okay, begin lowering that leg down. Notice what that does to the space in the torso. Just feel the weight of your head. The openness of the abdomen. And the slight tilt of the tailbone. Okay, so here's the last of it. Pull both knees into your chest. And so gently balancing the fire in the belly, your Agni. Maybe if you'd like, toes towards the ceiling. Just allowing everything to settle down. Okay, let the feet come down to the earth. Lift off of the prop. And then if your body feels like it needs to move a little bit, you can sway your knees from side to side or simply go directly to that place of stillness, Shavasana. And so just check in, what does your body need? Okay, when you feel ready, start to turn your attention inward. Sense the weight of your head on the earth. Just allow your arms to grow heavy. And your legs to grow heavy. And give your body permission to melt into the earth. Whole body releasing. Whole body relaxing. Soften all the muscles of your face. Swallow. Let the head grow heavy. Let the arms grow heavy. Let the legs grow heavy. Sense the weight of your body connected to the earth, releasing, relaxing, and letting go. Let's rest here for another minute or so. Okay, as you breathe into your body, extend your fingertips. And as you exhale, draw those fingertips together. And then maybe you continue resting or join me in a tall seat for closing class with 3 chants of Om. This beautiful practice of yoga that allows us to balance our fire for healthy digestion, healthy mind, and a balanced spirit. Okay, friends, formulate an intention to take with you. Prepare. Om. 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 The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste.